So in the last video, I showed you that I have some sample quilts. Well, the thing is I have a lot of quilts. When you design patterns, you end up with a lot of them, and I give a lot away, but I wanted to keep some, you know, to have like my originals on display. And I have a beautiful blank wall that is going to be used to display all of these quilts. And I came up with an idea. I have these great, they're like curtain rods, but I'm gonna hang up the quilts on those. So I'm actually gonna recruit my husband to install those for me because I could hang them up, but I want them to stay up, and he's really good at that. So I'm gonna start by hanging up the table runners on the bottom. This doesn't feel like all my samples, but I think it is. I have to hang them in order of when they are for their season. So I'm just gonna start hanging them on here. I normally keep these rolled up because it keeps them from getting like wrinkled, but they get the little like weird tails here, so that'll be nice. This one's so fun. A lot of you have sewn my witch's feet pattern before, but this one just got published by Riley Blake, and it like accompanied a new line, and I'm so excited. It's really fun to see it like, I don't know, be out there in the world, out in the wild. This is one of our hidden pictures panels, quilted. And our other like show sample, my daughter has kidnapped and it's now on her bed. So we'll have to make another one before our next show. These are just older patterns that I haven't touched again. So they're still gonna get a spot to display. This one's called the lumberjack pattern. If you think we should bring that back and do another pre-cut kit in this, it wouldn't be these same fabrics, but if you think we should, then let me know, because I always like to hear about that kind of thing. And if you've watched our channel for a while, some of these should look familiar. Like this denim one is done with one charm pack and then a bunch of 5-inch denim squares. And it turned out so cute. I love that one. Of course, we can't forget our quilting Santa. And my method of like folding these is just, I'm trying to balance, first of all, weight. And I'm trying to distribute that evenly. And then secondly, it's color. So I'm trying to balance like where the colors are, what kind of patterns are next to each other, so that it looks its very best. And I'm definitely prioritizing pinks and blues being foremost because that's kind of like our brand color, so it's fun to have that. You guys have loved these over and under quilts. This is a jelly roll, and then you just, the pattern tells you to cut it up and rearrange it. They are so fun. These sell out super quick. So whenever we have an over and under kit, make sure you grab it because they go really fast. And I love that these bars, I can tuck the quilt behind it. Like the one that's up here, I can tuck down the next one so that it hangs straight and it looks like super tucked in. This one was a personal project and I adore it. This was a pattern from Orange Dot Quilts, and it's like an easy kaleidoscope. And then I found this insane Alexander Henry fabric that has all these like bright birds, and it turned out so fun. That was a really fun one to make. Now I just have to decide how to fold it so that the colors I want are showing. This is a jelly roll pattern, another jelly roll pattern. I love how much variety you can get in a jelly roll pattern, but it's also great for just scraps too. And you all saw how I made this layer cake quilt and how I thought I botched it, but it turned out really fun. And if you have any questions about like specific quilts or patterns or anything like that, leave them in the comments and I get back to those as fast as I can. And it's good for me to know what you're interested in. And like whether you like the fabrics or the patterns more. And then maybe we should do a count of who has the most quilts and have a competition in the comments of how many quilts you would have to hang. Because I'm surprised that I'm still going. Like, I have more than this. There's a lot of quilts around here. As a pattern designer, I guess that makes sense. I just have a hard time like letting go of the ones that I've designed. And then this isn't even touching. I have a whole, I have a whole collection of antique quilts that I'm a little, that I just don't like. If I had the room, I would also display those. But I have a cute little antique cabinet too that holds them all nicely. So most of them live in there. And then it also keeps crayons from landing on them when my kids are out here. So I still might make some tweaks about where exactly things are hanging, but I'm pretty happy with how these curtain rods have turned out. It was not a super expensive way to display all these quilts, and I think it's just been really fun to see them all. So I'm surprised by how many I had. I thought I would have a lot of extra space, but I really don't. So if you have any questions or you want to see more about these, then let me know in the comments. And I would love to hear what kind of quilts that you have or any other hanging tips that you have for your quilts, because this has been really fun and I want to see what else you guys have. And don't forget to join me for the next video. If you subscribe to our channel, you'll get a notification once it's out about the next phase of the sewing room remodel.